Hey, Steve Cishek is one of the players on this free agent market, Peter, who has benefited from the sudden largesse of major league teams toward pitchers. And Steve getting a different kind of deal, of course, than that extended to like a Zach Greinke or a David Price. But the fact remains, there have been a lot of money spent on pitching this year.
There has been. There's been $1.5 billion spent on the free agent market on pitching. It may be $2 billion before it's over. I mean, it's not only, okay, David Price gets $217 million. It's also, you get 4 prospects for pitchers. I mean, let's face it, Shelby Miller brought 4 prospects, Craig Kimbrell brought 4 prospects, and we look ahead to next year. I mean, basically, there's only one really good pitcher in the free agent market. The question I asked about a dozen general managers, what's going on in the supply and demand? Well, they all said, look, you can find platoons or you can try to get bats. The prices will come down. I mean, Casey Stengel and Earl Weaver won a lot of games by matching up left and right-handed hitters. You can't match up with pitchers. And the question, and they all have the same feeling, is where are pitchers being developed? And it all goes back. We don't have multi-sport athletes in high school anymore. Most of them are showcase guys, which means from February until November, they're going out not to pitch, not to win games, but to see what velocity they can throw. You talk to doctor majors, talk to most orthopedics, and they'll tell you teenagers are not able to sustain that type of velocity if you go at the ages of 14 and 15 and 16 and 17. I went back 2009, 2013 in the drafts. There were 28 high school pitchers taken in the first round in that time. 9 have made the major leagues. 2 have winning records. They're Jose Fernandez and also with the Mets. What am I thinking? I apologize.
Not Syndergaard, not
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
Matt Wheeler. Both of them have had Tommy John surgery already. And the question now is, what happens with these high school pitchers? 2 years ago, the Marlins said, we'll take Tyler Kolek instead of Carlos Rodon because he throws 100 miles an hour in high school in Texas. Well, he's pitched 2 years. He's got an ERA over 5, and he's not throwing anything close to 100 miles an hour now. The question now be if the industry is going to spend $1.5 to $2 billion on pitching, shouldn't they be looking at where these pitchers are coming from and the development system that's costing them so much? The showcase people are making a lot of money, but teams are spending a lot of money. It really is something that baseball needs to revisit.
Well, I sure hope that a lot of the minor league dads that may be tuned into us are listening to these comments and taking them to heart, because we hear it from your perspective, Peter. We hear former pitchers like John Smoltz talk about it as well. The showcase leagues, the travel leagues certainly have their place, but just a word of caution if you're going to hang your star on a kid in that regard. Hey, let's switch gears here, Peter.